The Three Princesses. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful and rich country. Three princesses lived there. They were like three bright stars, shining with their own light in the palace. The oldest princess was named Ella. She was tall and elegant. Her long, shiny black hair was always neatly tied up. She was calm and quiet like a deep, still lake. Ella loved books very much. She often spent all day in the castle library, reading and learning from old writings. She read history books, magic scrolls, and books about ruling a country. She enjoyed all of them. She was very wise and could explain things clearly. Whenever the king had a hard problem, he would ask Ella for advice. She always gave smart and careful ideas. She was like the king's advisor. The second princess was Zoe. She was cute and lovely. Her face was like a beautiful flower in spring. She had a sweet voice, like a nightingale singing. She loved music very much. Every morning, when the sun shone into the castle, Zoe's room would fill with the sounds of her harp and singing. Her room was like a small music hall. It was full of many instruments, from old harps to fine violins. She treasured every one of them. At the king's banquets, Zoe's performance was always the most awaited part. Her singing was like a gentle stream flowing through every guest's heart. It made them feel like they were in a fairyland. They were so charmed that they forgot all their worries. The youngest princess was Jane. She was a lively and curious girl. Though she was young, she was full of wonder about the outside world. She was like a happy little deer, hopping and skipping through the castle gardens. She spent her days chasing colorful butterflies or pestering the guards to tell her stories about life beyond the castle. Her eyes were like clear lakes, bright and sparkling, as if they held many twinkling stars. When she smiled, two tiny dimples appeared on her cheeks, like little pockets of honey. She was so sweet that everyone who saw her couldn't help but love her. But one day, the peaceful and happy days came to an end. Bad news came from the border of the kingdom. An evil wizard and a group of ugly, scary monsters were causing trouble. They burned villages, stole things, and hurt people. The people were suffering and living in fear. When the king heard the news, he was very angry. He quickly decided to send his best soldiers to the border to fight the enemies. But the evil wizard was good at dark magic. The king was worried that his soldiers would be hurt by the wizard's magic. He could not find a way to solve this problem, and he felt very troubled. While everyone was worried, Princess Ella stepped forward. She went deep into the castle library and searched through piles of old books. She read day and night, forgetting to eat and sleep. Finally, she found a book that told how to stop the wizard's magic. Then, without caring about the danger and hardship, Ella decided to go with the army to the border. When they arrived, she quickly told the soldiers how to set up a magical defense. She read the ancient words from the book and waved her magic wand. Strange, glowing symbols appeared in the sky above them. They came together and formed a strong shield. This shield stopped the wizard's magic from working and gave the soldiers a better chance to fight. Princess Zoe also did her part to fight the enemy. When the battle horn sounded, she wore her beautiful dress, held her beloved harp, and walked up to a high platform on the battlefield. Zoe closed her eyes gently, took a deep breath, and softly plucked the strings of her harp. Her sweet singing voice filled the entire battlefield. Her voice seemed to have magical powers. When the soldiers heard it, their tired bodies suddenly felt full of strength. They became full of energy and high spirits. Their eyes shone with determination. They swung their weapons with great power and fought the enemy bravely without any fear. Princess Jane was still young. She could not fight like her sisters, but she did not want to just sit back. She wanted to help protect the kingdom too. Her small figure moved between the stables and the storehouses. She busily prepared supplies for the soldiers. She picked strong horses herself. She carefully checked that everything was ready. She made sure every soldier going to the front had enough food and gear. When the supply wagons reached the border, Jane followed on a little white pony. On the battlefield, she ran around without caring about the danger. She brought comfort and encouragement to the wounded soldiers. Her young, clear voice rang out loud and bright. "Brothers, keep going. You are the best. You can beat the bad guys." Her cheerfulness and energy were like a ray of bright light. They chased away the soldiers' fear and made everyone feel hopeful. In this hard and fierce battle, the three princesses and the soldiers fought side by side as one team. Princess Ella used her wisdom and magic to cleverly block the wizards' attacks again and again. Princess Zoe lifted everyone's spirits with her singing, keeping the soldiers brave and determined. Princess Jane worked quietly behind the scenes, providing strong support and supplies for the front line. After many long and fierce days of fighting, good finally won over evil. The three princesses and the soldiers successfully defeated the evil wizard. They drove the monsters back into the dark abyss. They protected the peace and safety of the kingdom. When the news of victory reached the castle, the whole kingdom was filled with joy. People celebrated and rushed into the streets. They welcomed the heroes back with loud cheers and warm applause. From that day on, the brave deeds of the three princesses spread far and wide across the kingdom. Their names became symbols of courage, wisdom, and kindness. The people loved and respected them even more. The three princesses also grew stronger and wiser through this experience. They continued to write their own legendary stories.